everybody to another edition of the Beaver and Daggy Redbacks TV results and news show. Daggy, welcome mate.
Yeah, good to see you, Beaver.
Yeah, I was late this shot.
Our title's got a lot longer. It doesn't feel on YouTube anymore.
What's going on there?
That's right. Yes, Redbacks TV it's called.
Oh, okay.
Good to have you aboard. Yeah, good to have you aboard.
You've got to give the hosts a bit of a beat up, mate.
Yeah, well, everyone else does.
Yeah, that's right. They're doing an amazing job, both on the field and off the field.
Yeah. A bit of feedback too. Alan Jones has told me the other day, him and his son sit down and watch this every time it's on. So hello, Jonesy and Lockie. You're the only two, so good to have two on board.
Two views?
Yeah.
So they should watch it separately.
Yeah, if you do one in the lounge room, one on a computer, would be great. So,
on a different computer.
Yeah. So
that's fantastic, mate. So what's happening around the club? What's the news?
A bit of news. We've got a couple of milestones to cover off. Mark Wilcox hit his 1,000th run for the club.
Yep.
Fielded in third grade, up from sevens, and hit his 1,000th run.
How many did you
get? You got 18, I think.
Okay,
18 filling in, so well done, Mark. And a couple of weeks back now, we've been away for a couple of weeks, but Adam Buckley was the first Redback to hit 100 sixes for the club. So well done, Grumps. His 98 six was through the back of Jabba's back windscreen.
Yes.
And 99 and 100 followed quite quickly, but given the next person's on about 55 sixes, it's a fair effort.
Yeah. So 600 runs in sixes.
Yeah. And
that's a big effort out of 650 for his career.
No, he's hit 300 fours, and the three singles in between were under sufferance. So well done, Bucks. Hopefully he'll be on the show after Christmas. He was going to come a few weeks back, but we didn't have one. But yeah, that's some good news. Also around the traps, Kim Daly, our first grade opening bowler, was named New South Wales Deaf 11 captain. He'll be leading the New South Wales side in the 2020 comp in Adelaide early January.
Very good.
Yeah, he'll be away for 10 days. Hopefully we'll cover all of that here.
He's probably pretty lucky given Jeff Willis is his captain.
Yeah, I know. So his captaincy experience over there might be vital for them next summer, Jeffrey. But he was quite stoked about that. He's actually represented the Australian team as well for quite a while. Brings a lot of experience to first grade, as we've talked about before.
Yeah, fantastic.
And his young fella's going all right too. So that's some good news there, and we'll cover that here.
Excellent.
Any news at your end?
Not too much news at my end, mate. Just some results around the traps from the juniors and how they're travelling.
Yeah, how they're going. Juniors first.
Juniors are flying at the moment, so we're going really well. Our under-10s are equal leaders, and so they're leading the comp on quotient there, but they play the equal leaders this weekend, so that could decide who wins the competition, because the under-10s is first past the post. They have no finals.
Is that the last time they'll play?
So that's the last time they'll play, I think, this team. So it's going to be critical. This is a big match. So if they win this weekend, then that's going to put them in good stead for bigger and better things for the rest of the year. So that's good news. James Lennox is probably leading the way there, flying along, playing very well. So he's a player to watch in the under-10s at the moment. All of them are doing quite well. And a real good group of people leading the charge there. The under-11s, they're flying along. Third, I think we're sitting at the moment with our top under-11s team, with the other two teams doing their best. But probably the player to watch there is Billy Thompson's putting in some really good results there. Got a couple of retireds and things over the previous week, so well done to him. In the under-12s, my team is sitting third. We beat the undefeated leaders last week, so that caused a bit of a stir up in the competition, but that's good to see my boys. Yeah, they took it real well. It's big blow-ups there. Some people don't like losing, but well done to my boys. They put in a fantastic performance. Some really great efforts there. Braden Berg got 40-odd not outs, and Zach Colbert took one of the best catches you'll see from a 11-year-old when the game was sort of in the balance there. So well done.
A couple of your boys are putting together a string of scores, aren't they?
They're really coming together to it. Yeah, so our team's really improving, and a team that wasn't quite pushing the top teams last year is now doing that, so hopefully they can continue to do that. Our under-13s, we've got a couple of teams there sitting just out of the semis, but still performing very well. Hamish, our player of the year last year, scoring runs again, so well done to him. And in Glenmore Red, probably the leading player there is Nick Watson, who's putting in some fantastic performances there, so well done to him. 14s are Probably not where they need to be at the moment, but they're starting to climb the ladder a bit. So let's hopefully they can have a second part of the season, finish that really strongly.
And you've had a couple of close ones, a tie and a close win, I think.
Yeah, they just had a recent tie, which probably didn't help them a lot.
Yeah.
But if they can string 2 or 3 wins together, that'll put them back into contention and in the semi-final hunt. 15s are coming second and performing well again as the defending premiers, and our 16s had a great win, knocking off the leaders on the weekend as well.
Oh, and you know why?
Apparently, there's someone's going to say they turned up to a couple of coaching
The new
sessions.
super coach, Javik, thank you very much. I've been working with the 14s and 16s and have single-handedly turned their season around. With some of my leadership.
Yeah, so the 16s are right back in the competition
awesome.
now. So.
I've been working, as I said, with both of the 14s and 16s of last month, and great kids. I've really enjoyed it. I think the senior club's going to be in safe hands going forward.
Yeah.
I've had a bit of fun interviewing a few of them, which will be up to.
Yes.
But yeah, really good bunch of kids. I was really impressed by both their attitude and especially some of the talent there, which I think can be harnessed even better. I think going forward.
It's great to see them get a good win on the board because I know they've been playing really well.
Yeah.
Obviously, as we said, Dougie, your coaching ability is coming to the forefront there. But the other thing I want to mention about some of our 16s and even some of the other boys, we've got Zach Wilkinson, who's playing really well in the 16s, but also contributing in seniors. Yashraj Carr and VJ Bansal, all playing seniors on a regular basis at the moment and having a great time. I know our 8th grade love having Yashraj and VJ there. Helping out there.
And I know Zach and Will are both playing 5s this week.
Will Fisher. Yeah, they're fantastic. So those boys are really enjoying themselves there. We've got Nick Thornton, who's been filling in 2nd grade, doing a marvellous job.
He's already got 4 wickets at about 8. He's really bowling well. He's now the first choice spinner if you ask everyone in the team, bar Ali.
Well, the problem is he's the first spinner we've had that turns it.
Exactly.
Hang
on a second. You'll get
outside of yourself and the club captain who attempt to turn it. And myself that can't get a bowl. But nonetheless,
Nick's a great kid. I've loved having him. The boys love having him there, and he'll be attached to our squad definitely for the rest of the
summer. So that's great. Arian Grover's been playing in 6th grade and doing really well.
So he got 40 odd opening the batting.
And
Aiden, I think, opened the bowling.
And Aiden Rowan, the 14s, has been having a bit of a trundle and a go as well, so that's good. And so has Harrison McMillan, who also got some runs in the 6th grade as well. So great to see some of our juniors stepping up, having a go at seniors. If there's more people out there, if there's more kids that want to have a run, let your coach know to get in touch with me and Adrian. And we'll look to get you a game, guys.
Especially this week and heading into Christmas, there's always spots.
And after Christmas,
where
the seniors come back, I think, around the 9th of January. So there'll be plenty of opportunities there, boys. If you're not away on holidays, get in touch with us.
It's been a couple of seasons since we've had good crossover, and finally to see it again makes me happy.
Yes.
And I know the older guys, it lifts them seeing some of these young blokes step up and put it in the field and get a couple of wickets and bring a bit of something fresh to the senior setup.
Yeah, look, one of the things that we discussed at our coaches and managers and captains meeting at the start of the year was making sure that the juniors that do step up to play seniors are given a really good go with the bat, with the ball. So you've got kids like Zach that's opening the batting. Arian and Harrison got to open the batting. Aiden's opened the bowling. These are young kids.
I think VJ's opened the bowling
as well. So they're getting a really, really good go by the senior clubs, which is something we're really pushing. So guys, if you want to have a run, let us know, and we'll get you going. So that's what's happening around the juniors traps. We're flying along. We've got teams pretty much in every age group pushing for semi-final positions and some of the top of the table. So really happy with that.
Yeah, awesome. The seniors have had a great week. The recent week, we won every game bar one. 5th grade had their first win. Buckley's team. Sam Daly got 50 and chipped in with a few wickets. Aaron Nichols in his 2nd game for the club got 3 for none. Jabba got 30, finding his way back, getting a bit of rust off.
They must be ordinary. That must have been an ordinary mob if Jabba's getting 30.
It's my coaching again.
Oh, okay. You've been helping him in the nets. Nice.
So my invoice will be going in this week. Jabba, I need something for Christmas. So 1st grade got their first win as well. I was there to watch that. The clip's up on YouTube. Chased down 150. Luke Bellotti, the club's youngest old warhorse, got 50 odd, and Danon got 39 not to get them home. 2's won, put together a few wins now. We're now on top of the table. Stevie Little got 60 odd, his first 50 for the club on the weekend.
He's going good, Stevie.
He's going good. He got 30 odd the week before, so he's found a bit of touch. He's definitely helped our batting along the last few weeks. We've bowled and fielded alright too.
Go on.
Oh yeah, someone got 4 for
Go and tell us.
Yeah. You'll be watching right now some of my outstanding off spin. So
Yeah.
okay, mate.
How do you, like, I didn't know you were so good on editing video footage to actually make it look like you're turning it.
Yeah, it's a few tricks I've learned. Wait till
Unbelievable how you can doctor things these days.
It's good, yeah, but that's the first one I've turned, so it was a nice little moment for me.
Surprised him.
Yeah, it surprised me as well. 3's were unlucky, lost on count back. 4's have put together 2 wins in a row. They had a great win 2 weeks back where they were 5 for 5, chasing 120 odd. Then 8 for 75, and Old Cuddles Ernie and James Knowles got them home, put on 50 for the 9th wicket to get them home.
That's brilliant.
Ernie stuck around and brought all the passion we know Ernie brings to that, so that was great. He also has helped 7s to 2 wins in a row. He took 5 for it on the weekend to help 7s rack up a couple of wins. 8th grade, same, they've been winning.
They're on top of the comp.
On top of the comp, they are too. VJ's been taking wickets. James Jordan hit 97, unfortunately just missed out on his first 100, but he's helped them, and Captain Kev got runs as well, so must have been your guidance, Beaver, there as well.
I've been giving him a bit of a few pointers over the Facebook and
I know he really appreciates it.
Yeah, and it's bringing the best out of Kev.
He's asked me to come on the show, so he'll be on here soon as well.
Look, it's one of the things I do, it's motivational, and it's actually helped Kev.
You're real good at it.
Yeah, that's right.
So good work, Beaver, and good work, Kevin, with the point. 9th grade, enjoying themselves. They just haven't been winning, but down there, Kegs leading the player of the comp. He's hitting runs, taking wickets, Glenn Harding. And our friends in 6th grade have picked up a couple of outrights. They are going well as well. As I said, they've had quite a few young fellas helping out. Robbo's bowling well, taking wickets. Russ Miles got his first 5 forever to get them home. And Colin Rowe hit his second 100 of the summer down there last week as they won outright. So good work, Cole. You might get a mention in one of the awards soon, so well done, Cole. But good stuff all around from the seniors as well.
The teams are starting to move themselves into the right positions.
Hit sort of where they should be and start the run for it. It's now the 1 day, so it's quite easy to pin in 3 or 4 weeks. You can be up top of the comp.
Yeah, a couple of wins now, and you're
right up there, and the semis are starting to take shape. So that's really good. Hopefully, it continues next couple of weeks into Christmas and beyond.
Yeah, fantastic.
So it's been good. Yeah. Should we do the awards next?
Yeah, let's rip into the awards.
Well, let's start with our friend Cole, the club vice president.
Where else would you start?
Yeah, so he has earned himself his second balaclava of the year for his 100 down there. Well done, Colin. We've decided, are we renaming it now or give him one more chance?
We'll give him one more chance. Right? So it's still the Benny Bennett Balaclava Award.
Yeah.
But Cole Rowe, we'll have to think of another name. It won't rhyme anymore.
No, I know. Oh, no alliteration. People love alliteration. That's
the problem. Row the Robber or something like that, you know?
The Row Robbery Award, there you go.
Yeah, that's right.
Our best production meetings happen on air as well, so this will be good. So that's anything for you? Got a balaclava?
No balaclava award. Like, I'm really pleased just to see Benny Bennett, who the balaclava award, like, running between the wickets.
Oh yeah, exactly.
He's on fire. He's on fire at the moment with that. So he's got a little bit to learn there. So I maybe have to just give him a few private lessons because he's got himself run out in the last 2 weeks. But
the first one was a doozy too. He just straight to the fielder and took off.
Yeah, one of the slowest men in cricket decides that he thinks he's Usain Bolt. So
well done, Ben.
Good work.
But he's bowling well. He's bowling. One for 8 on the weekend, and he was amongst the wickets last time as well. So he's batting quite well too.
Yeah. So that's about it. My what else we got? Hero of the week.
Do you go first?
Yeah, hero of the week for me is a young fella in the under 12s in his first season. Under 12s team, they're doing quite well. Our second team that came along this year with a lot of new players, Ashton Sini. Got his top score on the weekend and led his team to a victory.
Yeah.
I think he got about 27 or something like that out. So really pleased with him. He's a kid that works really hard at his cricket. Last season he didn't play cricket. He turned up every day to my training sessions with a few of the boys that he's friends with. Decided to join this year. Goes to his own training Monday night. Turns up to my training on Thursday nights. Gets involved. Starting to come together for him. So working hard at his game. And really pleased with his effort. So well done, Ashton.
Good work, Ashton.
Good work, mate. You're my hero of the week.
Yeah. My hero of the week, I'm going to give to a few people actually. We've talked, the lighting's just kicked in Studio B, that's good. My hero of the week is, I'll be giving it to everyone who's contributed to the Violet Shield cause already. It's been an outstanding response. I've got a few, everyone that's donated, thank you very much. Everyone who's bought a wristband, thank you. They're available, come and see me or
we'll touch on that shortly.
We'll come back to that. But a few in particular, James Grant and his business, CJ Grant, donated $5,000, which is amazing.
Yeah, that is unbelievable.
So that was, I know Jason in particular was very appreciative of that.
Yeah.
Yourself, Grant, for your work behind the scenes, everything you've done. And Stevie Little, who has put in a lot of time and effort, chasing people, getting donations. We've got some great stuff for the day, so thank you very much, Stevie. It means a lot, not only to myself, but Jason Kelly and the rest of the family. So thank you guys.
He's flying, Stevie. Yeah. And also Marianne.
And Marianne Brancanto, if I pronounced that correctly. Thank you.
She's working hard to get some gifts and things for us to put into our raffles and auctions. So she's doing a marvellous job in that sense. All pretty good. But we'll touch on that. What's coming up? Key dates?
Key dates.
Very important.
Oh, good. All right, so a few things for the diary that we'll touch on. We've mentioned Boxing Day, the Violet Shield. We'll come back to that. The last round of the comp, we'll have a Christmas party at the Pioneer for the seniors.
Yep.
We'll be putting both days. We'll put a few jugs on the bar for the guys on the tables. So hopefully see everyone there for what should be a good night and sign off on the season. We have a coaches and managers meeting.
We probably will.
Yeah,
more details to be revealed. The coaches and managers.
The Australia Day again. Don't forget our double wicket day is coming up. It was a great day last year. We'll be pushing it again after Christmas. An exciting...
But just the double wicket, that'll be just a quick one. Seniors and juniors pair up and play against each other. Good fun day. We'll release the what it's all about pretty soon. But mainly for your 14, 15, 16-year-old juniors, pencil in Australia Day, and we'll get your seniors and have a really fun, lots of laughter. Don't miss out.
An exciting initiative we're going to go with in January, our school holidays. Instead of a masterclass, which we've had for the last couple of years and been really well attended, we thought we were going to try something different. We're going to get the guys in from Next Star Sports Camps to do a day.
Yep.
It'll be the middle week of the holidays. We're just finalising whether it's a Monday or a Friday.
Around the 11th to
15th. So they're going to come in for a few hours in the morning, play some sports, have some games, not just cricket, but to play, have a bit of the fun in there, blow up pitch, maybe some water sports. It'll be a great day. Not just for cricketers, siblings will be welcome. Friends, anyone can come along. It'll most likely be $10 just to book in to make sure you got a spot. The guys do a brilliant job. I declare an interest. I work with them, but I know what a good job they do, and I'm excited by what we'll do as a club and what the day will be. It'll be an excuse for all the parents to get kids out of the house for a day, get them off the Xboxes and the laptops.
So it's something fun. So if it's something, Adrian, we're going to look to run, say, from 9 to 12. The club will put on a sausage sizzle and some drinks afterwards, and just come and have some fun.
Definitely.
With the Next Star.
Most likely at Blue Hills.
Yeah, at Blue Hills. So we've still got to book our ground and that. So more details to be revealed through your coaches and managers on Facebook. Keep your eye out and book your spot when we let you know.
We should have hopefully as soon as tomorrow we'll have dates announced.
That's going to be a great bit of fun for the kids.
So something a bit different, but a definite club day.
So they're the days to keep your eye out for. The Violet Shield Boxing Day, our Australia Day double wicket, which will release more, and then our holiday fun day for the kids.
Yes.
So there's 3 key dates, plus back to the Pio for our seniors.
Yes, and all those dates I'll make sure
last
on
weekend
both the website
Christmas
and social media, hopefully by the weekend.
So just to sign off, Adrian, just a quick touch on our activities with regards to the Violet Shield match. So I think we've touched on it before. A charity event of the cricket match that the club is running to raise money for SIDS for Kids. It's touched our heart in the club in October. So we're going to do our bit to raise some money for that.
Mm-hmm.
So some of the important stuff to note is there's a donation page which we've had up on Facebook already.
I'll make sure the link's in the comments below.
So the link's there now. Click through, put some money in, people. It doesn't have to be a lot, whatever you can manage, but we want to raise some money. For the juniors, my target's to raise a couple of $100 from each team. That'll be a massive contribution. As I said, there's people that have put in $5,000, $500, $100 now, and there's people that have thrown in 20. It doesn't matter. Make your contribution. The club doesn't ask much of our participants. We don't ask you to do any fundraising. All we ask you to do this year, it's the first time we've run it for a charity, but it's a really good cause. So a little donation there can go astray. Auction. One of the great things we're going to have is we've got a number of auction items, some really good cricket memorabilia and other items as well that we're going to have an auction page up soon. Mm-hmm. We'll post the link where people can go on and bid. We've got signed Thunder bats, signed Sydney Sixers bats, signed New South Wales Blues bats, Queensland Bulls, Mark Wall, Brad Haddon, Michael Clark. The list goes on, people. We've got a whole heap of stuff. We'll have all sorts of stuff that'll be on there.
Hopefully as soon as tomorrow. By the time you're watching this, hopefully it'll be up.
Private tickets or private box at Western Sydney Wanderers.
We've got a corporate box for the night. Western Sydney Wanderers going to auction. 8 people, and that includes finger food, dinner, grog for the night.
Yeah. So these are things that people have all donated to the club to give away, or to not as giveaways, to auction off and raise money for this great cause. So if you've got something that lying around that you want to donate to the club to auction off or for a raffle, please let me know. So that'll be up soon. Raffles, we'll be around running some raffles soon at some of the matches and things like that.
We've got some great things there. We've got everything, including the kitchen sink. We're raffling off a kitchen sink.
That's one of the prizes, a kitchen sink and tap, and it's bloody good as well. $1,500.
Green piece through Reese. They're one of Stevie's clients.
Yes.
I'll get that right.
GWA. So they've donated that. We've got Adrenaline vouchers for $250. We've got Reese Plumbing for $500. We've got all sorts of vouchers.
Seafood.
Cranides, $200 vouchers for Cranides.
$200 hairdressing vouchers.
Yeah, get your hair done, ladies, or not me, mate.
I need advanced hair. If we can get them on board, we're flying, mate.
I didn't even think of that one. I might hit them up.
Yeah, good.
I'll bid on that one.
Yeah.
That'll be good. So we've got lots of that coming up, and as we mentioned before, all the people have contributed, doing a great job and a massive effort in what was meant to be a small days now. With everyone's support, it's become much bigger and exciting.
It's been touching, and we've all have, especially in the family, had a few moments where we've been taken aback by the Redback spirit. I said, as a life member and as someone who's won a few comps and all that sort of thing, I think it's one of my proudest moments with the club to see the way the club's rallied around that, and it means a lot. And the day should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun day. We had 100 people order shirts, Adrian.
In 24 hours.
In 24 hours. We've just put in a new order for another 50 shirts. 20 of those are already gone. So we've still got 30 spare shirts out there. So if people still want a shirt, let us know. They're $50. But there is shirts out there that they can still buy now. So we have put in a separate order. So if you were worried about missing out, don't be worried. There's shirts there for that.
Just let us know ASAP. I suppose you should touch on the game itself.
Yeah, just quickly on the game. So how the game's going to work, it's a 2020 match.
2020.
Triple threat 2020. So we've got 3 teams. They'll all face 20 overs. Team 1 will bowl to 2, 2 to bowl to 3, 3 to bowl to 1. Team that tops the scores is the winner. Club will be putting their donation forward for the people that hit 4s and 6s.
So every boundary on a day is $4 for a 4, $6 for a 6 going to charity. The 3 captains, Jason, Jack and Chris, will all get double. And the club's nominated a few superstars that will get double. All the juniors playing a day will get double. And the club's nominated 3 people on our behalf, which we might announce elsewhere.
Yes, at a later date to double it up. So it's going to be lots of fun day, lots of relaxation, food. There'll be the auctions. We'll have lots of activities for kids. We've got jumping castles already. We've got a few other things that we're coming up with. There'll be giveaways, strike bowling giveaways, laser, whatever they call it, shoot them up. Sky zone, sky climb. We're going to be giving away vouchers for the kids. So get down there, have some fun. But all these details will come out pretty much.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. It's going to be a great day, and we'll release the teams pretty shortly. They'll pick tonight.
They'll pick tonight, so they'll be up probably on the weekend, Saturday morning, so we can have a bit of fun. And looking forward to it. Should be a great day. As I said, been a bit taken back and surprised how big I think the day is now going to be.
Yeah.
It's going to be a big day.
So our target at the moment, Adrian's about 15,000 to raise. We're nearly halfway there.
Yes,
already. We've still got all the auctions to do, raffles and people to chip in. So I reckon we can blow that away.
I think so too.
With your help, people. So
definitely. So thank you to everyone. But
that's our charity stuff. That's news around the club. We're flying. The club's going great guns.
Always got stuff on the boil. We'll have info on Prezzo nights coming up soon.
Yep.
They'll be in May. Looking at some new shirts and new things for next year. Exciting stuff. All that. Stay tuned. New Year's into the new year.
Perfect, mate.
Sounds good.
Thanks for your time.
Beautiful. Thanks, guys.
Good luck, everyone. Merry Christmas if we don't get to speak to people again. Stay safe. Good luck this weekend.
Yes.
Some big matches for some teams. And happy days.
And hopefully see everyone for a beer or two over the new